and today I want to talk about how I built my gaming collection and whether or not, and the best service I use to purchase games, that being Facebook Marketplace, and why I use Facebook Marketplace over eBay in most instances. Now, for those that know, Facebook Marketplace is obviously, it's genuine people. Genuine people are trying to sell you job lots of games, systems, whatever, and it's easier to negotiate with people who sell through Facebook Marketplace than it is people who sell through eBay. With Facebook Marketplace as well, you also get the fact that obviously it's a real person, so the real person obviously tends to just want the money, or they tend to be a collector themselves, so they understand the value of what they're trying to sell you and they're willing to negotiate. Likewise as well, you can also, in most cases, get huge collections of games for very cheap price. I've gotten bundles of Game Boy Advance games for £25. I know people who've bought bundles of PSP games for like £7. There are huge deals to get on Facebook Marketplace if you go to the right sellers and get the right things. I will say that there are some people on Facebook Marketplace who, like eBay, they check the prices of every game that they're trying to sell you. They make sure it's like equivalent to what the local trading stores will sell you for, which in our country is obviously CEX, and well, some of the prices they have for some of their games are quite ludicrous.
Yeah.
Considering how how common some of those games are. Some games can be
quid for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, some games can be like Pokemon, for example, is one of the most sold Nintendo franchises. All the games sell like tens of millions of copies, and yet somehow
the copies always go off so much
like,
online.
In our local CX, they have Pokemon. I think it's called Pokemon Black. I think it is, which is which is like nearly £100.
Yeah, and I got that at like 20.
There's also some games like Star Ocean, which for some reason is like 40 quid.
Yeah.
In there, and it's like what? But on eBay or Facebook Marketplace, you can obviously negotiate to get a cheaper price. But also with Facebook Marketplace as well, you also have the human aspect of it, because it feels more like a transaction between people you know.
Yeah, plus with Marketplace, it's not like eBay, where sometimes a company masquerades as the person.
Exactly, and with Facebook Marketplace as well, you can obviously always like speak to the person and be like, hey, would you do this for this deal? And a lot of people are willing to take a deal. I recently did a deal for 2 Game Boy Advance games. Dude was originally going to charge me £18 for it with shipping. I said, well, can I do it for 15? And dude agreed to do it for 15, so that guy's a legend. Thank you for that, mate. But yeah, that's just how it is, and with Facebook Marketplace, it feels more human. There's a more human aspect to it. It's not as bad as Temu, which eBay is better than Temu, obviously, and Wish and all these other seller sites.
Any of the ones that are run by the Chinese government are just, terrible.
Anyone that just sells you anything random from China. But obviously, as well, with Facebook Marketplace, it just feels a lot nicer as well, because obviously everyone's got Facebook, so you can always just send a message on Marketplace like, hey, I want this game.
Anybody who will argue this, they'll say have an Instagram account, you still have a Facebook account.
Or a Threads account. Yeah. Because, Threads is a really weird story. But yeah, guys, that's how I actually got this white PSP. This was only about £32 including shipping. Obviously, I'm not keeping this. This is obviously a project for a good friend of mine. There's a crack in the faceplate, and obviously a friend of mine is going to repair it, and then, But this is obviously an example of it. Because these tend to go for like £100 or even more. Well, it's slightly less if they're damaged, obviously, but it's only like a small crack in the faceplate by the charging port.
Not even that noticeable.
Yeah. So, and obviously there's this issue with the charging port as well, like it's a little bit. Yeah. But besides that, it's a great little system. It turns on, does charge somewhat. So obviously I've got someone having a look at it. So obviously, whatever, and then But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below, guys. Do you use Facebook Marketplace? Do you prefer to use eBay? Let me know in the comments down below which one do you think is the superior service, and tell me why. Tell me why in the comments. Without further ado, I've been Ethan Cade, and I'm signing out. Peace.